Hey y'all, welcome to or welcome back to our very bookish channel, and welcome to our June TBR. Have some vlogs planned for June, obviously. And we're both going to be reading the same books for the vlogs. So Jen is going to go into some more detail about all of the books of the vlogs before we jump right into our individual TBRs.
Hey guys, it's Jen, and we are here obviously for June TBR. And every TBR video, I get so excited because just thinking of everything I want to read, sometimes it can get overwhelming because there is so much I want to read. But when I was writing down and thinking about what I want to do for June, I had to laugh at how much I did not get to in May. I had so many things that I wanted to get to in May, and we had a lot of books that ended up, and for good reasons, I mean, these are good reasons, but they ended up pushing into May for us, and it was
just kidding, we're reading these.
A couple of them I cannot complain because we got the electronic advanced reading copies for Frida McFadden's The Intruder. Amanda, cue the celebration. Because I still can't believe that we had a chance to read that. And of course, I did not wait to read that, even though we had the vlog planned for June. I can't wait. And I'm glad I didn't wait in a lot of reasons because, oh my God, I loved it so much. Spoiler alert, I guess, for the Frida vlog. Now is the letdown of when will be the next Frida book. But I am going to be reading some of her older ones I haven't got to yet. There aren't many, but I am in the middle of finishing a couple of her older books. So even though it's technically May, I'm reading them, it'll probably be by June. I had originally planned them for June. So the last two that we have to read are The Devil Wears Scrubs and The Devil You Know. She wrote these a while ago, and I'm already enjoying The Devil Wears Scrubs just because it makes me feel it's giving an insight into her life as a brain surgeon before she became a full-time author. I am pretty sure her real life experiences she channeled them into these books. I am enjoying them so far, but the Frida vlog will be posted probably around the first week of June. I'm finishing them up this week. It may go into June depending on my life this week, but that is the first vlog that we're doing for June, I believe. We'll see. Things always end up like changing because when books become available or we see something, and I'm sure you guys will understand, you see something that just diverts your attention and you kind of forget your TBR and you're just like, I want to read that. Stay tuned for the Frida vlog. It's coming. One of our favorite things to do is to visit little free libraries. We did visit them several times last summer. We had a vlog just on little free libraries. I think one, it might be two, I'm not sure, but we do have one planned for June. I even think we should do another one, maybe July or August. I love going to them. I love looking for them, even if sometimes there's disappointment in what's available. I do plan on reading Summerland by Ellen Hildenbrand and then taking this to a little free library so that I can swap out. And I may end up finding other ones to unhaul into little free libraries as we go, because obviously you want to leave one when you take one. We will be doing a little free library vlog in June, so stay tuned for that. Our secret vlog that we plan on doing in June, sometimes they get pushed, but what we plan on doing in June is a Goodreads scroll. But this time for a Goodreads scroll, I suggested that we scroll until we see someone who gave a book 4 or 5 stars and we have it listed as want to read. I don't think we were as judicious the last time. We were just like anything that is want to read. But I kind of want to try and pick something that's not going to waste my time and I don't want to DNF, so I'm hoping for something good. But as we all know, we all rate differently, we all enjoy books differently, so even though someone's giving something 4 or 5 stars, that's on my want to read. It doesn't necessarily mean I will feel the same way. So we will see what happens with that, but stay tuned for the secret vlog. Should be interesting to see what each of us get on the Goodreads scroll. One of the books that got pushed from May, I don't think it was as far ago as April, but one of the ones that got pushed from May into June is Wild Reference by Rebecca Ross. Me and Amanda have been wanting to read this for a while. It doesn't come out until the fall. I don't think it's August. I think it's the fall. And we are going to do a joint ARC review since she is finally able to get it on her Kobo. And I am very much looking forward to that. We have electronic advanced reading copies, so keep your eyes out for that. Hopefully we will get to it in June.
So my first book on this TBR that I want to read, that I am so excited about, and I think a lot of y'all, if you like fantasy, are going to be excited about this too. I got an ARC of The Strength of the Few by James Islington. This is the second book of the Hierarchy series, and the first book is The Will of the Many, and I gave that book 5 stars. Absolutely loved it, loved reading that book. It is a big book, but doesn't feel like a big book when you're reading it. So I don't know, I just really enjoyed my time with that book, and I am so very excited to be able to read The Strength of the Few early, and I'm going to be doing an ARC review for y'all on that book, so stay tuned.
Another ARC, which is the advanced reading copy that I really want to get to because this comes out in July, is How to Survive a Horror Story by Mallory Arnold. I really like that cover, something just striking about it. I won this, I think, from Shelf Awareness. I can't remember exactly how I got this ARC, but it looked really interesting to me. It's about a legendary horror author that passes, and at his will and testament reading, there are a group of people invited for that, and they think they're gonna get a piece of his fortune, but it turns into a game. And I feel almost, it seemed almost like Agatha Christie, but it seems like it's more on the horror side because it mentions the house being hungry. So I don't know what that means. It sounds like it's going to be a unique read. I can't wait to dig into this. And if I love it, you should see an ARC review from me.
This book is another ARC that I am so very excited about. This is an author that I have read 5 of her books now and really enjoyed all of them. They've all been young adult, but this is her adult debut, and that is What Fury Brings by Trisha Levenseller. I am so very excited to see what she does with her adult books. Her young adult books were so fun, so creative. The writing is so good, and I just enjoyed the stories that are told and the romances that unfold in those books and the adventures the characters go on. So I'm just dying to see how she does with adult books.
A recent favorite author that I just grew to love is Geneva Rose. She writes thrillers. I've read several of them now. I really like her writing. And I happened to win an ARC. It's called The Girl I Was, but this is unique. This is not one of her thrillers, and it almost feels like it's magical realism. I even like in the beginning of this, she wrote a note to the reader. It says, "Dear reader, if you pick this book up because you love my thrillers, please know this is nothing like them. This one's from the heart, and I hope you love it. Thank you for reading, XO Geneva Rose." It's not a real signature, it's just printed on there. But I am excited about this because it is a little different. I like to mix things up. I like to read things that aren't exactly the same again and again and again. But this one feels like it's just very unique. It's about Alexis, who ends up feeling sorry for herself because she loses her job and her relationship in one day, and she decides to get drunk. And when she wakes up, she is back in 2002. It's not the typical like, oh, you wake up and you're in your body at that time. She wakes up there as if she time traveled, and she goes to confront her younger self, maybe to make better choices. I don't feel like I've read or heard anything like that. Usually it's when you're in your own body and you end up doing that. And that's actually something that happens in Sophie Cousin's first book that I read by her, where she wakes up and she is older. It's the opposite way. She wakes up older because she wants to get to the good part of her life. She doesn't like when she's in her 20s. But this one is the opposite. She doesn't like life exactly and somehow goes into the past. Again, every time they say that, I think either there's a hallucination, it's a dream, something of that sort, but I don't know. It could be magical realism. We'll see. But I am really excited to see what she did that wasn't a thriller. I'm assuming I'm going to love it, so you should see an ARC review for this one.
The next book is one of my most anticipated releases, and that is The Tainted Con by Taran Matharu. This is the second book in his Dragon Rider series. I got an ARC of Dragon Rider and read it kind of on a whim, not knowing anything about the book or the author, and I absolutely loved it. I was so pleasantly surprised with the writing and the story that's unfolding. So I can't wait to dive into book number 2. If you want more information about book number 1, I will link the review I did for Dragon Rider in the description below.
Another electronic advanced reading copy that I have access to that I really want to read, and I'm going to do it in June, hopefully, is Sherry Lapina. She has a new one. It's called She Didn't See It Coming. Obviously, I can put it on the screen. I love Sherry Lapina. She's one of the first authors that I read in the thriller genre that really sucked me in and opened my eyes to this whole genre that I couldn't put books down, that kept me riveted, and the pace of it, I think, ruined me at times for other things. I am looking forward to reading her new one. And again, if I love it, you should see an ARC review from me. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna love it. Keep your eyes out for that one.
The last book is also a author that I have loved, and I have a lot of fantasy on my plate for June, and I'm currently reading, spoiler alert, I'm currently reading a thriller book by Karen Slaughter. It's called We Are All Guilty Here, and it's coming out later this year, and I am going to do an ARC review on that. So I'm kind of in a thriller mood, so I wanted to throw a thriller in here, and I absolutely love this thriller author, and that is Guess Again by Charlie Donnelly. His books, y'all, his thrillers, they are so, I mean, his attention to detail is immaculate, and his storytelling is just amazing. The way that the story unfolds, you are hooked on these till the end, and he just leaves no detail unturned. I just absolutely love his thrillers, and I can't wait to read this one. The little paper that came with this, first of all, I want to say, Kensington Publishers do a great job with their arcs on Charlie Donnelly. Most of their arcs are just so fun and entertaining, and even look at the back, you can see there's some details on the back, but all of the arcs are so impressive for Charlie Donnelly at this publisher, and I love it. But they give you a paper that gives you information about the book and the author, and I'm just going to read the top blurb. It says, a missing girl, a woman with a dangerous obsession, a former cop lured back by a killer with a sinister offer. So, I mean, I don't need to hear anymore. I'm definitely so excited to get to this one.
Last but certainly not least, I have been wanting to read this book for a while. I did have the electronic reading copy for it before it came out, and I didn't get to it. Amanda already read it, loved it. I think she gave it 5 stars. It has come out, and it is gorgeous. I absolutely am in love with the cover and the spreads on this, and I can't wait to read this. I am very much looking forward to finally reading this. I love Rachel Gillig's writing. I read The Shepherd King duology, One Dark Window and Two Twisted Crowns, and I've been wanting to read this. Very much looking forward to reading this one, and this one has a map in it too, which I always love the little touch at the beginning where you get a chance to see all about this world. I love when books have added touches to them, and it makes the experience that much better when you're reading it. So I can't wait to finally read this. I'm very much looking forward to it. And if it doesn't happen in June, it's definitely happening in July. It's going to happen this summer. I am going to get to this book. This is most of my June, including some electronic arcs. What's on your June TBR? What do you definitely want to read this summer? Please let us know. I love when people talk to us about what they're reading. I would love to hear what you guys are reading this summer or looking forward to. I am manifesting. I'm hoping that I get this Sophie Cousins arc that I desperately want to read, but it'll get to me in due time. I'm gonna make sure I'm patient because I know whenever I get it, I'm gonna be thankful and I will love it. I know it. I'm looking forward to that. Thanks guys for watching, and until next time.